this is Christina Barnes, and I'm going to show you some vegetables using the air fryer. I do a lot of different kinds, and I'm just going to show you just a few. Right now I'm doing the backward approach. This is what the zucchini and squash look like, and I'm going to cut them up and show you how I like to do it. It's quicker this way if you cut it like an inch size pieces, and then I'll show you what I use to season it with. But this is what it looks like. Some of you probably have an air fryer and haven't used it. It's really easy and fun, and it's delicious. I mean, this is the main thing that I use. This in the toaster oven. But the first thing that I'm going to do is eggplant, and then I'm going to show you sweet potato, zucchini and squash go good together, and then okra and shishito peppers, kale chips. Just you can reheat sweet potato, which I like to do. I put it in the oven, the toaster oven, bake it, and then I may want to redo it a little bit and cut in medallions. I'll show you that later. And then cauliflower. I like to roast cauliflower and we eat that up. But if we have leftovers and we want to reheat it, I'll throw it in here, and then it gives it like a little crisp. And sometimes, you know, you can at the end add a little bit of that buffalo sauce and then have that as a fun little side. It's pretty good. So I'm going to show you how I do it. A lot of people have different styles, but this is just what works for me. These eggplants are from the Barnes Pharmacy Market. So Thelma grew these beauties. I cut in half long ways, and then I place them flat down, and then I cut long ways about into three sections, and then I cut them about an inch thick. And these are so good. Even my 10-month-old loves the eggplant. What I'm showing you here is an already prepped, I already peeled it, and I can show you that I peel it. But this is pretty much how it looks when it's cut. Just some chunks, and it's going to reduce about, that may reduce 60-70%. I mean, it reduces quite a bit. It's a bunch of air. It's a sponge. Another tip is with the stuff that you may throw out, put it in a compost pail. This is some good dirt maker. Make a hole in your yard somewhere off to the side. Dump it in there. Put some grass clippings. Don't throw it in your regular trash. You can use it to feed chickens if you have chickens, or just make a compost. So what I'm doing right here is I'm slicing it down. You can use a peeler, but I like to do it like this. Just peeling it down, cutting it. I use the same method of peeling for melons, the cantaloupe. I just cut the ends and then put it up like that, and then I start peeling down. The papaya as well. And so, what I like about the air fryer is how quick it is, and the result is really nice. It gives it a nice kind of a caramelized finish, and it's oven roasted. The problem that it can have is it may dry food out a little bit quicker than you would like, so you have to kind of keep that in mind. The sweet potato, for an example, it would dry out, and it didn't have that nice moist texture that I would like. And so I have to be careful with that. But everything else is pretty forgiving. It's really easy to do. And I'm telling you, you'll get hooked because there's so much it can do. Not just potatoes. I know a lot of people like to do regular potatoes, which it does good with that too. I don't do much potatoes, but the sweet potatoes for sure. Alright, so I have 2 more pieces. This looks like a lot. I'm probably going to put maybe half of that. Mine doesn't hold that much. This was a gift. If I were to get another one, I'd probably get a larger one because I'm using it a lot. I didn't realize I would. But it's very easy to clean as well. I'm going to show you that real quick. This just comes out. Everybody has probably a different model. I mean, there's so many different kinds. But there's a little button here, and this pops out, and you can clean that out easily in the inside as well. So that's a nice detail. The eggplant that's in here. See what's going on. Give it a little shake. Looks pretty good. And this is how I do it. Just shake it up. All right. I see that it needs maybe a little bit more oil. And then I'm going to put a little more seasoning on it. That's pretty much what I do with all my cooking is check it, season it, check it. I probably have to season it a little more, taste it. I can't taste that yet, but I can just tell by looking at it. And then the final product, I'll try it, and then I can season it again if I need to. So I do kind of layers. Hey everyone, I wanted to show you the finished product of all the cooking that I did earlier on the air fryer. So I'm trying to demystify the air fryer because it's a useful tool, and thanks to Heather, she was the one who told me about it, and it was because of the Brussels sprouts. I still haven't mastered the Brussels sprouts because they dry out, but she told me about it, and you'll have to ask her about the Brussels sprouts. But this is my little sous chef right here, Mary, and she's a really good taste tester, so she's here to taste it and let you know if it tastes good. Right here we have the kale chips, and these are nice and crispy. They're not burnt. That's important. I think it took about, I put it on 390. So it's the highest setting, and 8 minutes. But you have to make sure because things may not be the same all the time. I check it, shake it. I'm constantly on it. And then the okra is here as well. It's pretty good. And then the eggplant, and I heated all this up in the toaster oven, so there's a little bit of mixture of the zucchini and squash, but I did them separately in the air fryer. And then here I have the zucchini and squash that I showed you before. I don't know if you can see it. It's way back here. These are shishito peppers. I threw them in, but I actually cooked them in the toaster oven. And I mean, this is our meal. We're gonna eat this. You can use any of these 2 or so for a side dish. We just like a lot of vegetables, and we eat different kinds. So I just throw them all in, and I have the air fryer going, the toaster oven going, and then sometimes I have some acre peas or some kind of beans on the stovetop. That's pretty much what I do. And these are the medallions. They kind of came out a little crumbly, but normally they, I think what I should have done was sprayed a little bit of olive oil or something on the basket to have it not stick. So it stuck a little bit and crumbled, but it still is delicious. It's got a nice little crisp, and the caramelized flavor is really good. This is the one that I cut up, chopped up, and it dried out too much. So I'm really not a big fan of putting the sweet potato in. I'm still trying to figure that out, but it does best in the toaster oven. So that's the way that I like it. The best that goes in the air fryer: zucchini, squash, eggplant, kale chips. You can try all the other stuff, but those are my favorites to do in the air fryer. Now we're gonna try it. So let's do a little bit of kale chip.
Yes.
And you get. I normally ask her, is it missing something? Is it good? And she'll tell me if it needs more salt or if it's good or how is it? Thumbs up? It's good. Okay, we're gonna move on. We have squash and zucchini. That one's for you. And try it and tell us.
Zucchini and squash.
Yeah. Is it good? I think it's good. It's my favorite.
It's good.
All right, and then the sweet potato. You want to get a piece?
Yeah.
This is the chopped, cubed.
And this is the
sweet potato.
This is sweet potato.
You like sweet potato?
I love it.
It's my favorite food.
Me too.
All right, and then these are the medallions. You get a little piece of there?
Medallion.
We're just gonna go ahead and have dinner here. Charlie's missing out. No. We'll leave some for him. How about that sweet potato? Was that good? Pretty good. Okay, now the eggplant. So far, so good. I mean, this is relatively quick, although people are used to. Did you try the eggplant? Mm. It's delicious. It's tender. It's moist. You could probably use a little more salt, but it's really good. People are used to using the microwave oven. We have one back there. You'll see it, but we don't use it. The air fryer and the toaster oven and the stove are the main places that I do my cooking. But if you have any questions, let me know. And the okra. I'm being told that the okra was not. I'm gonna be honest. What I did with the okra was I put to save time because doing all this in here is just taking a little bit of time because I'm doing many batches. I did in the toaster oven, 20 minutes, 375 degrees. And then what I did was to crisp it up a little bit, I put it in the air fryer. So I finished it off there. And you want to try the okra?
Yeah.
Did you try it?
No, not yet.
Okay. It needs a little salt, but it's good. I love it.
This is okra.
It's okra.
Yeah.
And that's it. It's a good healthy meal.
Yeah. So this
Thank
is
you.
all the meal?